So what's going on, guys? This is Microlink here, and today we'll talk about the Ghostface, or better known as simply Ghostface. Ghostface is a 150 movement speed killer and has a normal terror radius of 32 meters and is average size. His power, Night Shroud, is a power that grants you undetectability and you can stalk people. You can stalk people. And the detectability, it will make the Ghostface the spooky person, because undetectable means that you have no terror radius while Night Shroud is active. The stalking ability is only available while you're in Night Shroud, and you can lean through objects to stalk even faster. And when the bar is full, you can one-shot the survivor that you were stalking. You can stalk one or multiple people at the same time. It's not like Michael Myers. There's various forms of power. It's a little bit more individual, and yeah. Once the survivor is fully stalked, they will become exposed for a certain amount of time. Exposed meaning they can be one-shotted. Survivors can reveal Ghostface missing attack, which will reveal and deplete immediately his entire bar of Night Shroud, or simply looking straight at him. Looking straight at him is a little bit of unreliability, because Ghostface is a little bit unreliable with his power. Sometimes you're not straight and you look at him and you'll reveal him. Other times you're literally looking at him and you'll not reveal him. And once you reveal them, Ghostface can see your killer instinct for a short amount of time. A cool thing about Ghostface is that you can crouch, basically teabag the survivors if you want, but he will move at lower speed if you want to walk crouch. The crouch ability is very good for stealth, and we'll talk about the gameplay later. His three teachables are I'm all ears, Thrilling Tremors, and Furtive Chase. The best one of these three are is Thrilling Tremors. Thrilling Tremors, what it does is the following: each time you pick up a survivor, all all the other generators that are not being worked on at that precise time are blocked for a certain amount of time, and it goes on cooldown after the time. This is a great a tracking perk, but I will talk about it later in the gameplay. I'm All Ears is the next greater perk. It's a really underrated perk, and what it does is the following: each time a survivor does a rush action near you, you can see their aura for a short amount of time. The biggest downfall of this perk is the cooldown. It's a really big cooldown. Last but not least, uh, a little bit of a shitty perk and really super niche perk is for the chase. Each time you hook a survivor, you gain a token. Those tokens decreases your terror radius while you're in the chase. This is a really not very good part. The cool part is what it does. That is next. Each time the obsession is is saved by another survivor, that survivor will become an obsession. This is an obsession switching perk. I think there are only two, not really sure, two perks that do this. So this perk is very unique, but then again, it's still really not great. The build. Remember that I said in the last video. Every I will make a build with one of these three, and I chose Throne Tremors, being the best one out of these three. So the build is this as follows: is Corrupt Intervention, Fallen Tremors, X Ruin, and the next patch I'll be using Hex on Grounds, but if you're still playing this one while you're watching this video, use X Undying. Corrupt Intervention, what it does is the following: at the start of the game, outro, the three furthest generators are blocked for 2 minutes in max rank. This is really good to attract survivors near you so you can stalk them. Next up is Thrilling Tremors. I talked about before. I want to repeat myself. Then we have X Ruin. It's an expert, meaning that will light up a totem, and when the X Ruin totem is done, this perk is gone. What it does is the following: each time a generator that has progress is left by itself, it will start automatically regressing twice as speed. Then we have X Undying. A really good nasty combo this patch is X Undying and X Ruin that only this will last until this patch, I think. Uh, what X Undying does is the following: each time a survivor is near a totem, they are revealed to you. Do 6 seconds at max rank. But the nice thing is what does next the other part. Each time an X totem is cleansed, it will transfer to a dull totem. There are 5 dull totems, and imagine that you have Ruin and Undying. That's that's 2. If the survivors do the X Ruin, it will transfer to another one. And if they do it again, they'll transfer to another one. And if they do it again, they'll transfer to another one. Only at the fourth attempt, yes, can be a fourth attempt, is that is when ruin is totally gone. If they don't do undying, of course. If they do undying, undying will not progress itself to another totem, so it's gone forever. But still, having that lucky chance that they need 4 attempts to ruin, it's amazing. But it's only in this patch they'll be nerfing this perk, I think, to the ground. So the next patch, if you want a next protection perk, I recommend using Hunted Grounds. What Hunted Grounds does is the following: it will lit up 2 totems and they'll be trapped. When the survivors do one of these totems, all of the survivors will suffer the exposed status effect, meaning they'll get one-shotted for 1 minute at max rank. It is really punishing for those survivors that clad totems, because you'll be punished. They'll be punished hard, or their friends will be punished hard for their basically mistake. But it's not really a mistake if the X is really powerful. But still, they chose the wrong totem, and they'll be punished. If they do the haunted grounds totem, the other one will be turned into adult totem. The gameplay for Ghostface is very simple. You start the match. You try to find a survivor, stock him to 99, and you have 2 options: leave him and go find another one, do the same process all over again, or go there, make it 100, making them exposed, and one shot them and hook them. Either uh, those 2 ways are not good on their own. Remember that you probably want to apply a lot of pressure in the early game, so you better one shot them and put in the hook. Either way, if you put everyone in 99, you'll basically have no no trouble one shotting everyone. But nevertheless, remember that when you hit a survivor, it also depletes your power completely, which is bonkers, and your base cooldown is 1 minute. So it's really punishing if you play your cards right and if you play your cards wrong. I don't know why they didn't change it yet, but it's trash. So for the add-ons, I recommend a chew pen because it considerably reduces the cooldown, and it's amazing. You'll require literally 1 hour for cooldown because 1 minute without using your power is really punishing. For the next one, I like the driver's license due to the fact that the refill is too inconsistent. So if you make it more consistent to yourself, making that they cannot reveal you too easily, it's amazing. The other add-on that's amazing, it's also the outdoor security camera. It's also amazing. What it does is the following: each time you expose a survivor and you hit them, making them dying, you can see you can see the auras of every other survivor that is outside of your terror radius, and it's for a short amount of time, obviously, and it's amazing. Because you can track every single rest of them to see what they are doing and make a good place with that information. Remember that every information for the killer is amazing, so you can plan in advance what you should be doing. Other good perks are in cooldown reducing add-ons like Olsen's address book, and there is one more there, Wally's match book, and so many others. I think Ghostface is a has a really a good set of add-ons, but is too add-on reliant. So yeah, enjoy. The only thing I don't like is the increased movement speed while stalking. That's not very good or decent. Whatever. Let's talk about good maps for the Ghostface. Since you can stalk through thin objects or thin glass, the spooky good maps for the Ghostface are those who have a lot of stuff and increase the spookiness. So the every Auto Heaven Records maps are amazing. Some of Macmillan State's maps are amazing, and of course, if you can stalk through the glass of the laboratory, the laboratory is amazing. Other than that, that's pretty much it. This has been my calling. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can keep up with the videos, and comment down below which killer or survivor want to be next. See ya.